Well, welcome back to Dobbo Fishing Adventures. It's Tuesday, I can't believe I've got a day off. Not bad, first time in a little over a year. Got to be done. What a glorious day. Sun shining. There's the Itchy Bridge in the background there. It is an absolutely superb day. A little bit of a breeze, but they're not giving too much. Up to around 12-13 degrees later. Oh, it's gorgeous. Love it. Absolutely love it when it's like this. And the rest of the weekend, Easter weekend's looking good, so I'm sure many of you will be out. So today, Plaice fishing again, see what I can find. I'll go back to that other spot that I fished 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, and see what happens. If not, I've got 2 or 3 little spots I can try. Yeah. Gorgeous. So I've had a few bits and pieces through from Alex at Sakuma, Plaice fishing wise, beads, attractors, lovely little stinger hooks. So I'm rigged up with all them and see how we get on. And also last week I got those Tronic, the HTO N70s through. I've actually got one with me today, and one of the Shimano Stellas turned up. The other one should be today, and I did manage to find another one, so I've got a match pair of rods and reels for the lure fishing again. As I say, I've got the Savage Gear SG8s, and I've got a pair of them, and I've got a pair of the Century Graphics lure rods as well, so pretty geared up. Oh, and those Van Style reels. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit on them later. I bought a couple of lures. It's just really just to get the feel of the rod. I didn't change the braid on the reel. To be fair, I haven't really had time. It's a little bit heavy, I expect. Want to go thinner diameter, but it should be okay to start with. Give it a go. So that'll be later on in the day. But look at that. Glorious. Just a little bit of a breeze in here, but I can see that there's nothing. Like a sheet of glass out there, so that's good. So just coming up the dockhead, get around the corner a bit, then I can put the throttle down a bit, sit there nicely at 14-15 knots and chill out. Bring it on. I shall keep you guys informed. Happy days. And I haven't even got to touch that horrible cold steering wheel. So I can steer the boat on my autopilot. Let's go around that way. And I can steer back again. And there she goes. Just a few degrees at a time. Bring it on. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well, the anchor's in. Had a few bites already, probably little schoolies. But we'll see what happens. Bit more wind than what I thought there was going to be, bit of a breeze, unusual for Southampton water to be like a sheet of glass and then just turn out here. A bit of sort of like a north-northeast wind. But as I say, I've had a couple of nibbles and we'll see how it goes. Bring it on. Plenty of nice worm. Just see how the day goes on really. This is glorious. It'd be nice when that little bit of that breeze sort of like warms up. I've got my heater for the time being, that'll do. Keep me warm, keep me toasty. As I say, I've got plenty of Sakuma attractors on. I've got their fluorocarbon on. See if that helps things. I use a lot of fluorocarbon when I'm carping, so see how that goes. Plenty of beads, little flasher spoons, sequins, my usual favourite colours, so we'll just see how it goes. Happy days, bring it on. We've got here bass, doggy. Looks like a doggy, first doggy of the day. Yeah. Oh well, I ain't blanked. Happy days. Seems to be a lot of shite fish here. We're gonna have to get through. Probably a small bass on here, I expect. Yeah. Oh well, bass and a doggy. Well, still getting plenty of dogfish, which is a right pain, but there we go. What we got here? Seeing that ain't helping. Bass and a whiting. Oh god. So I'm gonna get littered up with these. It'll be a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Get that one off in a second. Let's get this one off. If nothing else, it's a beautiful day, Dobbo. Bit of a tangle. There we go. So yeah, there's the Sakuma beeps. Do like those pearlescent ones, but that's my colours that I like to use. Let's get you down there. Can you see that all right? I've got a little spinner blade there from Sakuma. These little bass can be a nuisance when they swallow the hook, but if you use your finger as a disgorger, especially with these light wire ones, you can get them off reasonably well. You've just got to push your finger, find where the curve is, like that. Come on, nearly there. And it comes out on your hand like that, so happy days. Let's put him back. Got a bit of my worm to get. Right, let's rebait. But these little stinger, I'm using the match ones. Very, very fine wire. I should imagine they'll be very good for these Plaice if they're here. Put on the sun. There you go. That's my that's my setup. I don't go too mad with the bling, but yeah, works for me. So happy days. Well, I've just had an absolute ratchet screamer there, and it's on. That just went absolutely mental. Not what we want, but don't know. Going well for a doggy. It probably is. Oh, it's just come off. Typical. What happened there then? No. Must have been just very light hooked, gutted. Oh well, let's get it back out there. Getting a few of these little things. Bloody pain. Still get this bit of sun up and everything, and it'll be tickety-boo. I have to say I'm struggling at the moment. I just can't get through these little bloody bass. Loads of schoolies about today. Not good. It's almost as soon as it hits the bottom, I'm into little schoolies. Well, I'd say that's a slightly bigger schoolie, but yeah, nightmare. But got to keep at it. There's one there somewhere. Gosh, pretty slow. Getting all these. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, you beauty. Come on then. Come on, come to daddy, don't you come off. Yes! There we go. Oh, pressure off. Knew there'd be there one somewhere. Happy days. Right, take a couple of pictures, get it back. Too small to keep that one. Happy days. Hee. Well, I think I've got another one on here. It was staying deep, and it still is. Yes, another one, another small one. Hey, number 2. A little bit bigger. They certainly are gut hooking themselves, worse luck. But nice, happy days. Yeah, swallowed it right in it. They're fine wire, but they ain't gonna live. 2, happy days. Look at that in the sun. Isn't that gorgeous? You see that all right? Well, the old wind's picked up now. Bit of a pain. I can hardly take a photo. Yeah, so 2 plaice so far, 4 dogs and 7 bass. Bass are, and not the dogs so much, but the little schoolie bass. I'm still getting the odd little rattles from them. Yeah, being a right pain today. But 2 plaice, target achieved. That's the main thing. Don't care if I don't catch nothing else now. Looking forward to use the old H2O N70. I'll put the line through the rings as far as it's got at the moment. But yeah, target achieved 2 plaice, so bring it on. Must be 1 or 2 more, if not 1. That'll do me. Well, it's certainly blowing now. Bit of a pain. It has sort of like died off. Even the bass, little schoolie bass, sort of like left off a little bit, which isn't a bad thing, because if there is a plaice there, hopefully you can get through to it. And that doesn't bode well when you've got a whelk on your on your rig there. So it just goes to show it is a bit quiet down there. If a whelk can attach itself. So I'm just attaching 1 fresh worm onto that. There we go, look at the old little holographic little spoons there, lovely. Flicking away, good. Right, let's get her back out. This one's been having a few nibbles. Got something there, a bit of weight. Oh, tell you what, that's quite heavy. This could be what we want. That is very heavy. It's either a decent one or something on both hooks. Let's have a look. Going over there, which Plaice don't normally do, but it is staying deep. Staying very deep. And another one. Happy days. That's 3 Plaice. There we go. Looks nice in that sun. Beautiful. Right, let's get it back out there. Well, it's certainly gone a bit quiet now. A bit weird. I think I might have just had a doggy going on this. If it ain't, it's a good place, but I'll tell you what, if this is a place, it's a biggie. Could be. Well, it's the biggest one of the day. Thank you very much. Yes, there we go. That's number 4. A little bit better, 3/4 of a pound maybe. Nice, happy days. There's the old Sakuma blade. All the beads, everything on the rigs are Sakuma. I'm very impressed with the hook so far. The Stinger Pro Match, or Match Pros. Nice. There we go. Right, let's get this back out. Bring it on. And what this is, don't think it is. Saying that, it could be, it's getting heavier. So I reckon this could be number 5. Oh, it's staying really deep. Is this a good fish? Yeah, it's definitely a Plaice. How big is it? Oh, that's what we're waiting for. That is what we're waiting for. Get in there. Get in there. That is what we're waiting for. That's better. Approaching 2 pounds. Look at the size. Lovely, beautiful fish. Look at that in the sun. Happy days. Right, let's get it back down there. Tell you what, it's gone really slow now. I think I might have a little bass on here or something like that was going earlier, but yeah, something there, bass. Little bass there, but that's the first fish I've had for a little while, to be fair, since that nice place. I mean, that wind's eased now a little bit. But other than that, it has kind of gone a bit quiet. I mean, the water clarity isn't brilliant, to be fair. But all we can do is just keep plodding on. So I've had 5 Plaice. That one, £1.15 ounces, just under 2. And the other ones were all sizable. Sort of like 10, 12 ounces a piece. But no, an enjoyable day so far. It was looking a bit stressful earlier, thinking, where are you? But they certainly came in the end, came good. So yeah, bring it on. Let's see what else can happen. Well, it's wind over tide now, so I'm just starting to struggle. You you know, the boat doesn't really know which way it wants to go. But I'm still here, still fishing. I've had the odd nibble, but it's certainly gone a lot slower than what it was earlier. But still got a few worms left, so I want to give it my best shot. I'm just gonna have a bait check. Hello, what's this? So this is the N70. I'm actually using this on the bottom. Got something on here. I'm just hoping I haven't got that anchor rope, that's the only thing. Tell you what, if this is a Plaice, is it a Plaice? I reckon it could be, and it is as well. So I've just christened the N70, bloody good lure rod, on a flatty. What I'm after. I'll tell you what, that looks more like a flounder than what it does a Plaice. Let's have a look. And I would, although it's got spots, I would say it's a bit of a hybrid there. Definitely. Not quite bright red spots, but it is got spots. I think it has a bit of both. But happy days, who cares? It's flatty. Christen me N70. Now don't laugh. It is a real top of the range lure rod with a Shimano Stella on the N70. I have to say, I have had a few casts with this. It's only 1 ounce lead on it, and yeah, it's absolutely sublime casting wise. Hell of a lot of power in that tip to mid section, but I couldn't resist just putting it down for a flatty, and there you go. So it's a bit of a hybrid, more Plaice than flounder, but it's definitely a bit of flounder in that, I reckon. But yeah, so happy days. So that is, I'm going to say it's a Plaice, sod it. It's number 6. Happy days. Right, let's get it back down there. Well, I think I might call that it now. It's been an enjoyable day. 6 Plaice, 6 dogfish, and 11 small bass, schoolies. So, target achieved. Had a nice Plaice, £1.15, but I think I'm going to call that it. This will be my last winding, and see what happens. Been very enjoyable. As I say, I tested out some of the Sakuma goodies. All worked really well. Pleased with that. The hooks are superb. I'm impressed with them. Yeah, very nice. And they're the Stinger Pro Match. I would certainly recommend them. Lovely fine wire. Perfect. Perfect for placing. Oh, there we go. Got a rattle going on there now. But yeah, so let's get these rods in. See what happens. And I can have a slow little jaunt back. At least I've got windward tide, so that'll be nice. Chill out on the way back. Let the batteries charge well. Put that away in a second. Nah, nothing on there. Hanging these out the way, and then I'll pack them all away in a second. Right, this is the one that was giving the bite, probably a schoolie. Oh, there's something on there, I think. Take your time, because you never know. Schooling, put money on it. Oh no! Last drop. Number 7. Happy days. Well, that's rounded it off. That has rounded the day off nicely. They were a long time coming this morning. But yeah, number 7. The old Sakuma bling there. The attractors, the beads, sequins. And the old fluorocarbon hook link, sorry. Perfect. Right, I'll pack up and speak to you guys in a bit. See you in a bit. Well, welcome back. That's it. Anchors up, boat's all nice and clean. Happy days. Yeah, it's been a nice trip in the end. Took their time, but I don't think the conditions were great today by any means, but I managed to get 7, so I'm pleased with that. So 7, biggest £1.15. Not a huge fish, but with the others it weren't a bad stamp, to be fair, so happy days. Not sure what I'm doing the weekend. I know 99.9% I will be working, but I don't know if I can maybe get out. Maybe I'm not working all day every day, but I will be doing quite a few hours, but so you never know. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Got there in the end. Now I'm just going to chill out on the way back. Reflect on today, and thank you to Alex at Sakuma for supplying the attractors. They all work swimmingly. No, very pleased with all that. And once again, thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and don't forget to please subscribe. And thank you all for your support. The channel is going from strength to strength. I appreciate it. Till next time, Dobbo Fishing Adventures is out.